Yo, what's good? This your boy Jay Howard, and first off, I want to thank all the cats for watching, all the cats out there that's been supporting the videos, leaving comments, doing your thing. I want to thank you guys for it, and I really appreciate everything that you guys do when you ask questions. You stay consistent with watching the videos, and you stay concerned about the next game we're going to be purchasing. At least you would know that you have put your input into this new upcoming NBA Live 14. You have put your input in that. Question I want to pose today: do you think EA Sports will copy NBA 2K's basketball formula to make their new NBA Live 14 game successful? A lot of people out there, I don't know if you are aware on how businesses succeed, how do they compete amongst each other to be successful. Sometimes you have to look at your opponent's strength and use it as your strength to be able to defeat or compete with your opponent. In this battle, it is a battle to a certain degree. With 2K Sports and EA Sports, it's a battle to a certain degree. It's not serious, but it is a battle. And the battle is, how can EA Sports, despite good or bad, how can they get people, the fans, us, to trust them again, whether the game is good or bad? How do they get eyeballs back on them to make people want to even give their game a shot? That's what's ultimately going to be the question that EA Sports has to ask themselves. How can we get the eyeballs? How, after we get the eyeballs, how can we sustain people to support our basketball game? And when I ask this question, I think back years ago when there was a whole bunch of basketball games on the market to choose from. You had Shootout, you had Fast Break, you had Inside the Drive, you had a slew of other games that came and went. But when I think about who set the precedent for that to happen, was EA Sports. Got to give credit where credit is due. EA Sports set a foundation for style. EA Sports initially started coolness in video game playing. Most people had robots. EA Sports gave the players unique looks and styles. They started all of that. This is not a video to go back and say, where did they go wrong at? It's not one of those type of videos, trust me. It's a perspective that I wanted to talk about as far as what they copy 2K, because people have copied them. And I think even when I saw the trailer, I saw a big difference from 2K and NBA Live. I saw a big difference in the two games. I saw a big difference. I saw EA Sports style and I saw 2K style. But ultimately, when you look at 2K, deep down inside, the foundation of that was really never based. They have took things from EA, but their own style. They did not get that from EA Sports. 2K did not take their style from EA Sports. I'm clearing this up. I think I said it the wrong way. They did not take that from EA Sports. What they did copy was certain features and certain aspects, but 2K has always had its own style. EA Sports has always had their own style. Do you understand what I'm saying? They had their own innovation. But now they're at a place where they're going to have to trick the people almost to get them back in their corner. And it's just a strategy that businesses use when you see people trying to make a fake Big Mac sauce. Like Burger King tried that. It didn't really work, but it drew eyeballs to Burger King. Oh, they got a sandwich like the Big Mac. I forgot what it was called. But they had like the sauce kind of like the Big Mac. People didn't really go for it, but what it did was it drew a little attention. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that EA will just say, you know what? We have to play dirty. We've been playing dirty this long. Will we just come in, let our pride go, and just copy 2K with our style stamped on it? What would just copy 2K with our graphics? I think if they did do that, I think 2K will be in trouble a little bit. Because ultimately, the one thing that a lot of people really that choose between the two, if I had to pick something from 2K and something from EA, I had to pick to make a basketball game. Hands down, I want the graphics from EA Sports. Hands down. I want the graphics from EA Sports. I would take the passion of 2K and all the bells and whistles of 2K. I would let them work in that department. I would let NBA Live probably do the music also. I would let them both do the music. Both of them will do the music. Far as finishing polish, 2K for sure. When I say finishing polish, it's talking about right before that game is about to be shipped off, I want 2K to supervise it. And when I think about all this stuff, man, it would be a perfect world if both of those companies can work together. It would be a perfect world if that really can happen. But what I'm looking at is that if this game drops, what will EA do to get people back? And I think pretty much they're going to have to go back to the old school, how it used to be done. You have to blueprint. You have to use blueprint. I don't know if EA Sports is ready to put a whole... They had 3 years and they kind of... 3 or 4 years. They had enough time by now if they really had passion and care to do a perfect video game. And they didn't do it. So I think next for them to make it much easier is to slightly blueprint what 2K has done. I think doing that will probably be the safest route to go, even though the people would say, oh, they're trying to be like 2K. I still think deep down inside that if it's a good game, they're going to like it. Most people, this generation is like, you can listen to Lil Wayne, or you can listen to, what's the guy named? 2 Chainz, whatever his name is. And you might think, this is your generation, you might think that's the cream of the crop when it comes to rap music. And you're sadly mistaken. And I would say the same thing about 2K and EA Sports. If you're a guy that just started playing basketball video games for the last 3 years, you might think that 2K is the greatest thing ever. You might not know the history of EA Sports to know how EA Sports dominated and set the precedent for this thing. You know, it's certain, let me tell you something, every dog have their day. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing new under the sun. Everybody, you know, it's kind of horrifying almost when you see a major company fall. But EA Sports hasn't fallen. They haven't failed like completely off. They fell off with basketball. You know what I mean? They fell off with basketball. So it's still a window open. That's like a small chink in the armor. You get what I'm saying? They have so many other successful games. It's like we can't forget that they're a powerhouse. See, when we look at 2K and EA, a lot of us, we say 2K has beaten them. They're far from beating EA. And I'm not here to defend EA. I'm only telling facts. That's like a dent. That's like a huge coliseum with one chip, one pillar gone that's holding it up. The pillar is cracked. It's not even gone. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to shove, push comes to shove, EA Sports started this, and they have a chance to finish it. So I want to end this video, and I want to see what you guys think. Do you think that EA should just copy what 2K has done to be successful, or just copy the blueprint of their basketball game? Till next time, I'm your boy Jay Howard. Peace.